Travis Hicks and Kenneth Hussey, and nurse practitioners Robin Horton, Lindsay Cheney, Rebecca Rasmussen, and Wade Hollingshead. The Beaver Medical Clinic offers affordable health care and convenient payment options, with offices in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, we make it happen for you.
Auto Farm Price Ford has your next truck at the guaranteed lowest price. Auto Farm will not be undersold. The time to buy is now. Auto Farm has a huge selection. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned Ford F-Series, including the unbeatable F-150, no one has more than Auto Farm. Find more great offers and all their inventory online at PriceFordSales.com.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, we make it happen for you.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is committed to supporting our local schools, communities, and the economies of central and south central Utah. Each year, IPSC's two 950-megawatt generating units provide 3 million megawatt hours of energy for communities in Utah and Southern California. The Intermountain Power Project ranks among the best of coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. IPSC, honored to sponsor this sports broadcast.
At Central Valley Medical Center, we're committed to offering the best care.
In your life's first moments.
Through your life's biggest emergencies.
In your everyday help.
In those days that mean the most.
Central Valley Medical Center will be there with you through each step and stage of life, bringing the best care because we care. Closer to home.
Maybe he landed here totally by coincidence. But if by chance he's admiring your fresh coat of Benjamin Moore soft sky blue, well, that's a pretty high compliment. Coming from an expert.
Jones and DeMille Engineering is more than a civil engineering firm. They're shaping new opportunities for work and play, shaping the landscape in the rural Intermountain West, and shaping the communities that they're proud to be a part of. Their offices in Richfield, Manti, Price, St. George, Monticello, Springville, Roosevelt, and Tooele provide civil and structural engineering, construction management, surveys and GIS mapping, and material testing. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Nephi Federal Credit Union in Nephi offers convenient service and a variety of financial services. They're your hometown credit union that's been serving local residents for over 63 years, longer than any other financial institution in Nephi. The staff invites you to check out their incredible rates on a variety of loans and savings accounts. Nephi Federal Credit Union, 155 North Main in Nephi. Call 623-1895. That's 623-1895. Nephi Federal Credit Union, proud supporter of the Wasps this season.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. San Pete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. San Pete Steel
testing. Whoa, that's really loud. Is it this one? Oh, there we go. Testing, testing. Hello, softball fans. We're really trying hard to get the games brought to you. We're waiting on the grounds crew, but it looks like we might be getting started here in just the next few minutes. So hang tight, and we'll be back.
The Beaver Medical Clinic has built a reputation of providing compassionate health care for residents of Beaver and Iron counties. You'll appreciate the professional services of Doctors B. Noel Robinson, Roger Smith, Wade Oakton, Lance Smith, physician's assistants Reagan Fales, Travis Hicks, and Kenneth Hussey, and nurse practitioners Robin Horton, Lindsay Cheney, Rebecca Rasmussen, and Wade Hollingshead. The Beaver Medical Clinic offers affordable health care and convenient payment options, with offices in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, we make it happen for you.
Auto Farm Price Ford has your next truck at the guaranteed lowest price. Auto Farm will not be undersold. The time to buy is now. Auto Farm has a huge selection. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned Ford F-Series, including the unbeatable F-150, no one has more than Auto Farm. Find more great offers and all their inventory online at Price Ford.
The Beaver Medical Clinic has built a reputation of providing compassionate health care for residents of Beaver and Iron counties. You'll appreciate the professional services of Doctors B. Noel Robinson, Roger Smith, Wade Oakton,
Parowan Lady Rams, and Parowan will be your designated visiting team. Gunnison, your designated home team. Gunnison coming in number 4 in the RPI, and Parowan number 5. And looking at Parowan, their starting lineup, they're going to start batting Madison Adams, Brindley Anderson, Lainey Williams, and Sadie Jensen. For the Gunnison Bulldogs on the field, starting at pitch, number 3, Kennedy Knutson. Behind the plate, number 6, Maylee Ha'o. At third base, number 20, Bentley King. And at second base, we have number 10, Lexi Kiesel. At third base, we have number 7, Raven Pickett. At shortstop, number 2, Riley Dyring. In left field, number 4, Hadley McDonald. In center field, number 24, Jaquel Sorensen. And in right field, number 44, Maggie Bartholomew. I'd like to give a shout out to all of our sponsors who make this broadcast possible. Intermountain Power Service Corporation, Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi, Sunrise Engineering, San Pete Steel in Moroni, Beaver Valley Hospital, Nephi Federal Credit Union, Beaver Medical Clinic, Jones and DeMille Engineering, and Town and Country Home Mortgage in Nephi. So big thanks to our sponsors we were able to bring, so we can bring these games to you. It's a lot of fun bringing the 2A state 3A state softball action to you from Spanish Fork. And Kennedy Knutson warming up in the middle of the circle. As we've had to move fields, we've had to move booths, 3 hours behind schedule, but had to get these fields ready for these girls to play. So it was safe for them as there was a lot of rain coming down last night. So looking at these two teams as they've made their way to the first day of the state tournament, Gunnison Valley beat Paiute 15-0 last Saturday, May 7th, to get their berth to this game, and Parowan beat Panguitch 19-7. Parowan and Panguitch both dropped down to the consolation bracket. Paiute beating Panguitch out 14-8 to stay alive in the consolation bracket, and they will play again a little bit later this afternoon. They'll play the loser of Enterprise and South Sevier. And it looks like we are going to have a batter, and it's going to be number 14, Madison Adams from Parowan. Number 14 on her back, and she is, I think, a senior. Lefty in the box. Knutson sets. Low and outside, ball 1 for Madison Adams. So if you're just tuning in, don't worry, you haven't missed anything. Just one pitch, ball 1. As Adams, wouldn't be surprised to see her slap hit on that left side of the box. Right down the hole, I think. Yep, strike 1. Wendy, the scorekeeper, and I are going to have to keep each other straight here as we're no microphone or any system like that. So 1-1 your count. That one's low and outside, ball 2 to Adams. Nice hard hit. It's going to be, just goes right out of reach of second base. So base hit for Madison Adams. Nice dive by the second baseman, Lexi Kiesel for Gunnison, just out of reach. So Madison Adams getting on base on a nice base hit. And that brings up Brindley Anderson, the catcher for Parowan. She's a junior on the right side of the box. And Knutson sets for her first pitch to Anderson. Ooh, that looked good, but I'm not seeing a strike signal, so I'm saying ball 1 from Anderson. Must have been a little high. And Adams is kept on first by the Bulldogs. Nice hustle play by the catcher for Gunnison. That's Ha'o. She fires it down first, but Adams slides back in to be safe. Oh, count is 1-1 for Anderson. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, and there's going to be an overthrow and error on first as Anderson is going to make it to second. Nice hustle play in right field by Maggie Bartholomew to get that ball back into second base, but Adams will advance to second on an overthrow from catch to first. So runner in scoring position now for Parowan, no outs. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike for Anderson. Ball's high, so now 3-1. Anderson way ahead of the count here. I'd expect a nice solid pitch here from Knutson to Anderson. Pitch comes in high, ball 4, so she will go in on a walk. And now runners at 1 and 2. Lainey Williams, first baseman for the Parowan Rams. I think she's a senior. Pitch looks like right down the pike. Strike 1, beautiful pitch by Knutson into Lainey Williams at the number 3 batting spot. So heavy hitter for the Rams. They have a really good opportunity here to advance or even get a run on a nice hit from Williams. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And for Gunnison, she is keeping those base runners honest. She is not letting them get too far without firing the ball down to first and second. So good defense by the Gunnison Lady Bulldogs. 2-0, change-ups pitch coming, I would imagine, for Williams. Low ball, and another, wow, has got an arm on her. She has hardly any hesitation at all. She fires it down to her second baseman, Lexi Kiesel, keeping Adams honest on second. 2 strikes, 1 ball. Here comes the pitch. Low and inside, 2-2. Now your count. Williams doesn't look rattled at all as she keeps the shoulder on her bat and waits for Knutson to deliver the pitch. Fouls off the end of her bat, goes foul ball, so keep the count 2-2. Not a lot of action so far in the game, as Madison Adams did get on a base hit, stole to second, but then Brindley Anderson was walked. And Lainey Williams now in the batter's box. Count 2-2. Pitch is high, change up. Ooh! Had that second baseman been in position, she may have tagged Adams out. Now full count. Who's going to win this battle? Knutson or Williams? Knutson sets. Spinning the ball on her hip. And it's going to be a dribbler to first base. She's going to be easily tagged out, but the base runners will advance to second and third. So Lainey Williams records the first out of the first inning with a dribbler to first base, and that brings up Sadie Jensen. Jensen plays shortstop for Parowan. Runners in scoring position now as that hit did advance Adams and Anderson to second and third. So a base hit here could get Parowan their first run of the game. Beautiful pitch right down the pike, strike 1 to Jensen. And as many of you are aware, in softball there is no pitch count. But if you lose and drop down to that lower bracket, there's a lot of pitches coming your way, so wins are important in softball. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And, oh, we got a pickle, Williams in a pickle, and she's going to be tagged out. So great defense by Gunnison as Madison Adams is going to be tagged out, trying to steal from third into home. So 2 outs now. Oh, the count? I think it's 1-1. I think it's 1-1. Gunnison playing some great defense there, getting Adams out on third. Anderson still on second with 2 outs. Nice hit's going to be popped up and caught by left fielder Hadley McDonald. So Gunnison, when it looked a little bleak for them, they were able to make some awesome plays and get out of that inning. And we'll be back for the bottom of the first after this.
Lance Smith, physician's assistants Reagan Fales, Travis Hicks, and Kenneth Hussey, and nurse practitioners Robin Horton, Lindsay Cheney, Rebecca Rasmussen, and Wade Hollingshead. The Beaver Medical Clinic offers affordable health care and convenient payment options, with offices in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, we make it happen for you.
Auto Farm Price Ford has your next truck at the guaranteed lowest price. Auto Farm will not be undersold. The time to buy is now. Auto Farm has a huge selection. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned Ford F-Series, including the unbeatable F-150, no one has more than Auto Farm. Find more great offers and all their inventory online at PriceFordSales.com.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, we make it happen for you.
Welcome back to the bottom of the first inning, and the Lady Rams are going to start Madison Adams at pitch, Brinley Anderson behind the plate, Lainey Williams at first base, Kinley Rowley at second. At third, we have Caitlin Matheson. At shortstop, Sadie Jensen. In left field, Paige Felder. In center field, Kel Renzello, and in right field, Maylee Anderson. So that'll do it for your starting lineup for the Parowan Rams. At the plate, batting 1, 2, and 3, we've got shortstop Riley Dyering, pitcher Kennedy Knudsen, second baseman Lexi Kiesel, and third baseman Raven Pickett. So Riley Dyering will step into the batter's box on the right side. And pitching Madison Adams. I believe she's a sophomore pitching for Parowan. Pitch like it's high and outside, ball 1 to Dyering. This girl's been waiting for 3 hours to get this game going. Ball 2 as the ball goes over catcher Brinley Anderson's head. A lot of other softball and baseball action coming to you on Local 10. All you have to do is click on the link of the game that you want to see, and you'll be taken right to it. Next, that ball looks like it's 3 balls and no strikes. Other games going on right now in two-way is Duchesne and Altamont. I'll get a score for you on that one in just a minute. Beautiful pitch right down the pipe. Strike 1 to Dyering. But when you're 3-0, you're usually going to hold on that fourth pitch. And ball 4, so Dyering will take base on balls and get to first base, and that will bring up Kennedy Knudsen, who looks like she's going to bat on the left side of the batter's box. Knudsen is a senior for the Gunnison Lady Bulldogs. Bunt's going to be popped up, and can they turn the double play? No, they cannot, as Knudsen pops the bunt up. It's caught by Brinley Anderson, and Dyering gets back to first to prevent the double play. So first out. Bunt gone bad for Knudsen, and that'll bring up Lexi Kiesel. Kiesel is a junior for the Gunnison Bulldogs. And this is going to be an easy advance to second base for Dyering as the pitch went over the catcher's head. Ball 1 to Kiesel. So Dyer now in scoring position for the Bulldogs. Here comes the pitch. She holds on it. Ball 2. Madison sets on the rubber. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Beautiful pitch. Dyer kept on second base. Pitch high and outside, ball 3. Dyer gets a really big jump on second, but catcher Brindley Anderson just throws it back to the pitcher. And another walk as Kiesel will advance to first base. So 2 walks for Dyering and Kiesel. Knutson popped one up on a bunt. This will bring up number 7, third baseman Raven Pickett. Adams sets for the pitch. Beautiful pitch right down the middle. Strike 1 to Pickett. Adam fires another one in there. High, ball 1. The winner of this game will advance to play a little bit later. We'll play tomorrow. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 for Pickett. The winner of this game will be done today. They will have no other games, but the loser of this game will drop down to the consolation bracket. Ball's popped up. Is it going to go behind the backstop? No, but it's caught by Brindley Anderson. So Brindley Anderson with both outs for Parowan. And this is looking very much like the last inning with Gunnison, when Parowan was on base with runners on 1 and 2, and then defense has just kept them in it without letting any runners advance past third. Catcher for the Gunnison Bulldogs, Maylee Ha'o. Number 5 batter. Nice hard hit into right field. And it's going to be caught. Wow, beautiful catch by the second baseman for Parowan. That is Kinley Rowley. So she gets them out of that inning. And after 1 inning of play, no score for either team. We'll be back.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is committed to supporting our local schools, communities, and the economies of central and south central Utah. Each year, IPSC's 2 950-megawatt generating units provide 3 million megawatt hours of energy for communities in Utah and Southern California. The Intermountain Power Project ranks among the best of coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. IPSC, honored to sponsor this sports broadcast.
At Central Valley Medical Center, we're committed to offering the best care.
In your life's first moments.
Through your life's biggest emergencies.
In your everyday help.
In those days that mean the most.
Central Valley Medical Center will be there with you through each step and stage of life, bringing the best care because we care. Closer to home.
Welcome back to Centricom Local Channel 10. A big shout out to Barrett Hilton, Claire Hilton, Jordan Hilton, and everybody else who we have had a lot of chaos and getting the broadcast set up. We've had to move fields, and they have just been troopers. And I'd like to thank Jordan for keeping me on task today. She's awesome. After 1 inning of play at 0-0, neither Gunnison or Parowan able to score. On the other field, Duchesne with the 3-0 lead over Altamont in the bottom of the first. And for Parowan, we've got batters 5, 6, and 7. We got Caitlin Matheson, Taylin Yardley, and Maylee Anderson for the Parowan Lady Rams. And a good defense, hustle plays for both teams have kept the other team scoreless. And Caitlin Matheson, who plays third base for Parowan, set in the box. High and outside, ball 1 to Caitlin. Matheson is a junior for the Lady Rams. Low and inside ball 2. Knutson spinning the ball on her hip. And Matheson takes a timeout. (3-0) as that ball gets the outside corner. And Knutson. Did he call that a strike? Oh, no. Oh, no, sorry. Misses the outside corner. I misspoke there. Misses the outside corner. Wendy, keep me on track here. Nope, 3-0. Missed the outside corner. And I believe that one caught it. It did. Strike 1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Low and inside, first walk of the game for Knutson as Caitlin Matheson takes the base on balls. And that brings up Taylin Yardley. She's a freshman for the Lady Rams. First pitch coming. Keeping those base runners very honest. She's working very hard behind the plate. Ball 1 to Yardley. Second pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Nice cut at the ball by Yardley. Just couldn't connect with it. So 1-1 your count with Matheson on 1 after being walked. There's a lot of action going on the other field. Home run by somebody. I'm assuming Altamont, maybe? And Ha'o trying to get her tagged out on first base, not able to do so. But Altamont now on a home run has cut into that score 3-1 in your other game in 2A action. Count 2-1 for Yardley. Ooh. I think she got hit. Did she not get hit, Wendy? Oh. Never mind. She did not get hit. Looked like she got hit to me. 3 balls, 1 strike. Matheson on first. Swinging, and she got her to swing at that one. So now full count as Knutson, the convincing changeup pitch, gets her to take a cut at it. And she's going to have to come at the pitcher on this one. Blowing in the dirt, so ball 4. And Matheson will advance to second. Yardley to first. As the Gunnison Lady Bulldogs rally around their pitcher. Give her some encouragement. A lot of weight is placed on the pitchers in these games. When they're having an off day or things just aren't going quite right, it's nice to have the support of your teammates, knowing that they're behind you. Next up for the Parowan Lady Rams is Maylee Anderson. She plays right field for the Lady Gunnison Bulldogs, and she is, for the Lady Rams, how about that? And she's a junior. I am totally off. This is Paige Felder. What am I saying? Is this Anderson? Okay, it is Anderson. Oh, it is Anderson. All right. Thanks, Wendy. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Nice pitch. And wow, she's got a cannon for an arm. So strike 1 to Anderson. And she's keeping those base runners on their toes. Knutson fires it in. Inside, ball one. No outs yet here in the top of the second. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, nice hard hit, but it's going to go foul off the off the first baseline. So strike two to Anderson. So Maylee Anderson in the number 7 spot in the batting order. Knutson ahead in the count, 2 strikes, 1 ball. And that one's going to be low and in the dirt. And, oh, they're going to get her at second base. They are. She hesitated. Maho dropped the ball in front of the plate. There was a little bit of hesitation there from Taylin Yardley. She just went a little bit too late. Kaylin Matheson, though, will advance to first. Taylin Yardley will get tagged out at second base. So great heads-up play there by Maho. And Maylee Anderson, count 2-2. Swing and a miss. Oh, wow. I thought she was out right there. She is a cannon. Wow. A lot of respect for this catcher. Maylee Maha'o, she is quick. So I believe the count is now full. Oh, she struck out. Oh, so she went down. So she got a strikeout on Anderson, and now Paige Felder comes in. Strike one for Felder. So Maylee Anderson strike out. And Felder now with a girl in position. A base hit here would be great for Parowan. It's surprising to me, this is at least 2 outs now that they've been tagged out on bases, that, Parowan still a little bit lackadaisical getting back to the bases. Knutson getting the sign from her coach. As Felder. That one comes in, looks like it's low, so another ball for Felder. Felder also a freshman for Parowan. No signal from the umpire, so I'm assuming ball 3. Yep, 3-1 is your count. Knutson's going to have to come right at Felder on this pitch. Nice hard hit. It's going to be into right field. Is it going to be caught? Yes, it is. So Maggie Bartholomew gets the third out of the inning, and Parowan will leave one on no hits. Bottom of the second after this.
Maybe he landed here totally by coincidence. But if by chance he's admiring your fresh coat of Benjamin Moore soft sky blue, well, that's a pretty high compliment. Coming from an expert.
Jones & DeMille Engineering is more than a civil engineering firm. They're shaping new opportunities for work and play, shaping the landscape in the rural Intermountain West, and shaping the communities that they're proud to be a part of. Their offices in Richfield, Manti, Price, St. George, Monticello, Springville, Roosevelt, and Tooele provide civil and structural engineering, construction management, surveys and GIS mapping, and material testing. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Nephi Federal Credit Union in Nephi offers convenient service and a variety of financial services. They're your hometown credit union that's been serving local residents for over 63 years, longer than any other financial institution in Nephi. The staff invites you to check out their incredible rates on a variety of loans and savings accounts. Nephi Federal Credit Union, 155 North Main in Nephi. Call 623-1895. That's 623-1895. Nephi Federal Credit Union, proud supporter of the Wasps this season.
Welcome back to 2A State softball action. We're bottom of the second. Score is 0-0. And up for the Gunnison Bulldogs is your first baseman, Bentley King. Swing to shortstop. Can she beat the throw there? She cannot. So Bentley King will take a swing and get the first out of the game on a great heads-up play by Sadie Jensen as she fires it over to Lainey Williams to get the first out of the inning. Jaquel Sorensen up now. She is your center fielder for Gunnison. Nice hard hit. It's right up the middle. Is it going to be caught in the outfield? It is. Center fielder Kale Renzello just gets under that one and cleans it up nicely for out number 2. And this is the most action we've seen as far as like batters swinging at the ball the entire game. That brings up Maggie Bartholomew, right fielder. She's a sophomore for Gunnison. And Adams fires the pitch in, ball 1 outside to Bartholomew. Second pitch coming, high, ball 2. Two quick outs for Parowan. Bartholomew hoping to get a base hit and go, and she's going to hit it hard to the third baseman. Can she beat the throw? She cannot. Did she bobble it? Nope, they got it. So 3 up, 3 down on no hits. Great defense by Gunnison. We'll be back for third inning after this.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. San Pete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. San Pete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or sanpetesteel.com.
Castle Valley Orthodontics specializes in state-of-the-art digital radiographs and 3D dental models. It also offers interest-free payment plans starting as low as $99 a month. Castle Valley Orthodontics will be there with you from beginning to end.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dan Cowley with Castle Valley Orthodontics. Born and raised here in Carbon-Emery County, been able to move back home. Looking forward to meeting everybody at Carbon-Emery County coming in to see us.
Welcome back to Centricom Local Channel 10 from Spanish Fork, Utah. We're at the 2A State Softball Championships. We're at the top of the third inning. Bottom of the batting order, Kel Renzello, center fielder for Parowan. First pitch will not catch that outside corner. Ball 1 to Renzello. Renzello, a sophomore for the Lady Rams. Knutson fires it in there. She takes a cutout at foul ball, strike 1. Duchesne still with the 3-1 lead on the other field over Altamont at the bottom of the second. Knutson fires the pitch in. She's a little bit behind the pitch, Renzello, as she takes another cut at it. Strike 2 as it goes foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes for the sophomore. Knutson winds up, fires it in high, ball 2. So Renzello taking your time and watching that one. Renzello squares for the pitch. Pitch comes in, another cut and miss. Strike. Nope, foul ball. Still strike 2. And Renzello takes another good cut at the ball, just a little bit behind as that one goes foul over the fence. And Knutson getting some encouragement from, looks like Raven Pickett. Renzello, your first batter, top of the 3rd for Parowan. Changeup goes high, full count now for Renzello. She's been battling in the box, getting a little bit of the bat on the ball. Here's the pitch. Nice hard swing, goes foul. So Renzello getting the bat on the ball. And Knutson getting the signal from her coach. Spins the ball on her hip. Gets ready to deliver the pitch. Comes in, it's going to be low, so Renzello wins that battle. She takes a base on balls, advances to first, and we're back up at the top of the order, I believe, with Madison Adams. And Adams had a nice hit her first at bat, I'm pretty sure, didn't she, Wendy? Didn't Adams get a hit her first at bat? Yeah, think about the only hit we've seen from Parowan. She bats from the left side of the box. Pitch comes in. Did it cash that outside corner? Does not look like it. Ball 1 to Adams. And Renzello not hopping off that base too far. And I wouldn't if I were these girls either. Ha'o she is brutal behind the plate. High and inside. Ball 2. And it looks like Renzello's going to advance on just an error, a very unfortunate error for Ha'o. So Renzello advances to second on a steal. And 3 balls, no strikes now for Adams. I would imagine she's going to hold on this one. Gets the outside corner, strike 1, as Knutson delivers on that pitch. Renzello on second for Parowan. Both teams have had chances to score. They've had runners in scoring position, but the defense has shut them right down both times. And that's going to be another walk as Adams will go to second base on balls. And that'll bring up Brinley Anderson. Her first at-bat, she was walked. Anderson, the catcher for Parowan, with runners on second and first, squares in the batter's box. A lot of action going on the other field. A lot of hits, a lot of cheering going on. As Parowan would love to get a run on the board in the top of this inning. Pitch comes in, ball 1. To Anderson. And take it like to give a shout out to our sponsors between pitches. We'll start after this one. As Knutson squares on the rubber, delivers a pitch in, swing and a miss, strike 1. And Ha'o, she fires it down to second. They're gonna get caught if they don't get back to those bases. Intermountain Power Service Corporation, Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi, Sunrise Engineering, San Pete Still in Moroni, Beaver Valley Hospital, Nephi Federal Credit Union, Beaver Medical Clinic, Swing goes foul. Strike 2. Jones and DeMille Engineering, Town and Country Home Mortgage in Nephi are our sponsors here at Centracom to bring 2A and 3A state softball action to you. So now the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners on first and second after 2 walks. Knutson fires it in. It's going to be ball 2. Oh, that was a strike? Wow, never mind. Thank you, Wendy. She gets caught looking. So strikeout for Brindley Anderson. Knutson gets her second strikeout of the game. It's a good thing I have you here, Wendy. And Lainey Williams. She hit a dribbler to first base, her first at bat. Oh, wow. She fires it down to first. Is that a strike or a ball? Ball. So ball 1. If it's a strike, we'll correct it next time. Lainey Williams is going to go behind the catcher, and both runners are going to advance. So Parowan now with runners on second and third in prime position to try to get a run on the board. But Williams, as Williams has 2 balls, no strikes. Knutson set to deliver the pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss. 2-2. Or sorry, one. What am I doing? It's 1 strike, 2 balls. 1 strike, 2 balls. Knutson getting her to take a swing at that pitch. Nice hard hit. Is it going to drop? It is, but I think it's going to score a run. Can she beat the throw into home? She does. And some just really unsafe base running as Madison Adams does get back to second, but Haho is definitely keeping these girls honest on the bases. That hit by Lainey Williams, second out, but it does score a run as Kel Renzello waited for her to catch the ball in center field and come in. So now your score 1-0 with 2 outs here in the top of the third. And Sadie Jensen had a nice hit, her first at-bat to left field. It was a pop-up, and she was caught. Adams still on second base. Pitch comes in, strike 1. Beautiful pitch, just right down the pipe to Jensen. Knutson, another beautiful pitch comes in. Looks like it's high and outside. Ball 1, strike 1. And I think she's going to be tagged out or thrown out at first on that one. She is, but the damage has been done on a hit that was caught in left field. Lainey Williams gets an RBI as Kel Renzello crosses home plate for the Lady Rams. We'll be back bottom of the third after this.
Beaver Valley Hospital continues to offer high-quality health care at the state's lowest price. Beaver Valley Hospital has state-of-the-art laboratory and radiology services, including cutting-edge X-ray and 3D ultrasound. The hospital also provides expanded surgical procedures for orthopedics and laparoscopic hysterectomy. Remodeled patient rooms and long-term care facilities combine with compassionate staff to provide our patients a comfortable and healing environment. Beaver Valley Hospital is a proud community supporter and is pleased to sponsor Beaver High School.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Big shout out to Jordan Hilton as she's keeping me alive over here running the TriCaster. It, as Scott Langford liked to say, it takes a village to raise a broadcast, and we've got a whole crew up here today bringing you state softball action. Parowan getting a run, the top of the third inning on a hit by Sadie Jensen, scoring Kel Renzello. And up for Gunnison is number 4, Hadley McDonald. She plays left field for the Gunnison Bulldogs. And McDonald is a senior. So it's her first at-bat here in the bottom of the third. Ball comes in low inside. Got it. Strike one. Beautiful pitch by Adams. Second pitch coming in. Nice hard hit. It's going to drop. I think she's going to get to second base on this one. She rounds first. She's on her horse. Can she beat the throw there? She can. So beautiful hit by Hadley McDonald as she hits it to the right center fence for a double hit. That has been our first big hit of the game. And Hadley McDonald coming up big for Gunnison here in the bottom of the third. Back now to the top of the batting order, Riley Dyring, who plays shortstop for Gunnison. Her first at bat was walked, got a base on balls. And first pitch is up and high, ball one. So second pitch coming from Adams to Dyring. Swing and a miss, strike one. Beautiful pitch by Adams. And you can see the level of excitement's getting a little bit higher here on this field on that hit by Hadley McDonald for Gunnison. Pitch comes in. Catcher Brindley Anderson tried to frame it, wasn't able to do so. Ball two. And that one's going to be low and outside as well. So ball three. Now 3 balls, 1 strikes to Dyring. As Adams is going to have to come at her on this pitch, which she does. Swing and a miss, strike two, full count now for Dyring. McDonald on second after a double. Beautiful hit out to the fence. And swing goes off the end of her bat. Foul, no harm. As Dyring does not want to be caught looking. And ball 4 as nice base running by Hadley McDonald. She catches Parowan unaware. She steals third, and Dyring goes to first base on her second walk of the game. Pitcher Kennedy Knudsen, senior for the Lady Bulldogs, now up to bat. Nice hard hit goes off her bat. Foul ball, strike one. Man, you can see she's itching to get a hit on this at bat. Runner in scoring position as McDonald stole the third on the last walk. Another swing goes foul, strike two. Dyring will be sent back to first on the foul ball. So no balls, 2 strikes. Runners on first and second. Nice hard hit to first. Can she pick it up? She can, but that hit is going to score Hadley McDonald. So Knudsen with an RBI. Dyring advances to second, and after 2 innings of no score, it is now 1-1 in the bottom of the third. Lexi Kiesel up to bat now. And I didn't see that pitch, Wendy. Ball 1. Kiesel, a junior for the Lady Bulldogs. Her first at bat, she was walked. Second pitch, outside, ball 2. Aggressive base running has been very beneficial for the Lady Bulldogs. And another outside pitch, ball 3 to Kiesel. Adams going to have to come right at her on this pitch. She does, and gets strike 1. Kiesel holds. Count now, 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 out, base runner on second. That's Dyring. And pitch comes in, catches are looking, strike 2. So we went from 3-0 to full count in a hurry. Kiesel swings, goes foul, so foul ball. And Adams gets ready to deliver the pitch. Get low and in the dirt, so ball 4. And Kiesel, second trip to the batter's box, ends up in a walk again. And that'll bring up left fielder Raven Pickett. Pickett, a senior for the Lady Bulldogs. Her first at bat, she popped it up to the catcher. Pitch comes in. Does it catch the outside corner? It does not. Ball 1. Swing goes foul. Strike 1, ball 1. For the senior third baseman. Why did I say left field? Oh, because her number's 7. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch comes in. Can she frame it? She cannot. Ball 3. And Brindley Anderson doing what she can behind the plate, but count now 3-1. Ball 4 now. This is something we haven't seen all game as runners advance. You got Dyring on third, Kiesel on second, Pickett on first, and the catcher, Maylee Ha'o. She had a nice hit to right field, her first at bat. Only 1 out here. And a base hit would definitely score at least 1 run. And Ha'o, only a freshman. Can you believe that? This girl's got a lot of good years of softball coming up for her. Nice hard hit. It's going to be popped up. Infield fly. And so Ha'o gets the infield fly, gets the second out of the game, and that'll bring up Bentley King. Her first at bat, she hit it right to the first baseman. Bases loaded. This is big opportunity for Gunnison. And Adams. Pitches high, ball 1. To King. Bentley is a junior for Gunnison, playing first base. Hit's going to go up against, pop over the backstop, so strike 1, ball 1. Bases loaded, Dyring on third, Kiesel on second, Pickett on first, King up to bat. And that pitch looked beautiful, strike 2. Everybody in the booth took a breath, like swing. At least Wendy and I did. So 2 strikes, 1 ball, 2 outs, bases loaded. Oh, she's going to catch her going down at catch her without swinging, and Madison Adams getting Parowan out of a very treacherous situation there with the bases loaded and gets a strikeout on Bentley King. And Gunnison does score 1 run on 1 hit. We'll come back top of the 4th after this.
JN Auto loves our customers and our community, so we have sanitized our entire inventory. Mold, germs, and yes, coronavirus are eradicated. Our all-natural treatment is safe for you, your pets, and anyone you take along in your new ride. After 6 months, stop by and we can get you rolling germ-free again. Treatments are offered in a single application or a 1, 3, or 5-year contract. Stop by your local JN Auto location to learn more about our sanitizing options.
I'm Dr. Sorensen. I'm a board-certified pediatrician, and I'm the newest addition to the team of doctors here at Central Valley Medical Center. My goal is to work closely with you when making decisions about your child's health. After all, you know them better than anyone else.
I think as a mom, it can be really overwhelming to find a doctor who's a really good fit for your family. I look for someone who I can trust. It's so validating and comforting knowing that I can call and get the answers I need from Dr. Sorensen and his staff.
I look forward to meeting you and your child and bringing you the best care closer to home.
And we are top of 4, and Caitlin Matheson up to bat. Her first pitch comes in from Knutson is a ball. We're all tied up, 1 run each for each team in that 3rd inning. And then Bentley King getting caught looking as she gets a strikeout from Adams to end that 3rd inning. Knutson. Nice hard hit's going to go off first baseman's glove. So base hit for Caitlin Matheson. Pretty hit. As she gets on first. And that'll bring up Taylin Yardley for Parowan. Yardley, a freshman, her first at bat. She popped it up to second base. And Knutson delivers the pitch. High. And, wow, she works hard behind the plate. Only a freshman. That was ball. Ball 1. Second pitch on the way. High, ball 2. Pitch coming from Knutson. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Beautiful pitch. Nice cut. She just couldn't connect with it. And now your count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Caitlin Matheson gets on base on a nice hit just over first base. And that one's going to be in the dirt. And oh my goodness. If you're watching on the stream, Caitlin Matheson does end up stilling to second, but wow, as fast as Maho can throw that ball, I'm surprised they are not sprinting to the bases. So count 3-1 now for Yardley. Swing and a miss. Full count now for Yardley. And Yardley will square up in the box. She goes down swinging. Strikeout for Kennedy Knutson. And that brings up Maylee Anderson, right fielder for Parowan Jr. Her first at bat, she struck out. she's going to be itching to get her bat on the ball this at-bat. Knutsen's pitch is high, ball one. And we have a lot of softball action for you the rest of the day. We're 3 hours behind due to a rain delay. And this is the first games of the tournament starting up right here about 12:45. And that ball is going to be low. So pitch is going to be low, so ball two in two-way action after this. You can watch Enterprise and South Sevier. That's your number 2 and number 7 RPIs. And number 3 Beaver against number 6 Millard. So those are the two games that will follow Parowan, Gunnison, Altamont, and Duchesne. Ball's high, so this pitch is high. 3 balls, no strikes. Score over for Altamont and Duchesne is Duchesne with a commanding 8-1 lead in the third inning. We are all knotted up at 1 here with Parowan and Gunnison. And 4 straight pitches, 4 straight balls as Maylee Anderson advances. Runners now on second and first, and Paige Felder is now up to bat for Parowan. Another freshman, a lot of youth on the Parowan softball team. Nice hard hit into center field. It's over her head. This should score at least 1 as Adams rounds first. Can she beat the throw? She can. So beautiful hit by Paige Felder as she just knocks it over the center fielder's head for a double. And she advances Maylee Anderson to third base. Caitlin Matheson, not Madison Adams, excuse me, Caitlin Matheson crosses home plate to take a 2-1 lead. So Parowan a little bit momentum on their side now on that hit by Paige Felder, the freshman. Get something going for Parowan. Kel Renzello now up to bat. Her first at bat, she got to first on a base on balls. First pitch comes in, strike 1. Runners in scoring position for the Rams, only 1 out. Second pitch coming in low. Ball 1, strike 1. Knutsen doing her trademark spin on the hip. Sets for the pitch. Nice hard pitch, and it's going to be fouled off. And an awesome play, it sounds like, over on the other game. Have to get the highlights for that one, as it's now 2 strikes and 1 ball for Renzello for Parowan. And she's going to hit it to shortstop. Can she prevent the run? No, there's going to be an error on shortstop. So that run, she's going to get to first base. Renzello will. She will score Maylee Anderson, and Felder will advance to third. And that's just an unfortunate thing that happens sometimes when the ball gets to you and you know where you want to get it. Diary knew where she wanted to fire it to, just bobbled it. And so she will get to first and score 1 on that error. And it'll bring up Kinley Rowley for Parowan for the Lady Rams. Again, quick shout out to our sponsors: Intermountain Power Service Corporation, Central Valley Medical Center, Nephi Sunrise Engineering, Sam Pete Still and Moroni, Beaver Valley Hospital, Beaver Valley Medical Clinic, Nephi Federal Credit Union, Jones and DeMille Engineering, and Town and Country Home Mortgage in Nephi. So your score now 3-1 as the number 5 RPI seeded Parowan Rams with a 2-run lead over Gunnison. Kinley Rowley. First pitch comes in, low and outside, ball 1. What am I doing? This is Madison Adams. Wendy, keep me straight here. This is Madison Adams. So ball 1. High and inside ball, too. And Maho, she has runners on the corners, but she is keeping Renzello on first. She's not even daring to try to steal into second. Maho working very hard behind the plate for Gunnison. Knutson delivers the pitch. Catch outside corner. Yes, it did. Strike one to Adams. Still only one out here in the top of the fourth for Parowan. Knutson fires it in there. Oh, and there's going to be an error as the ball is overthrown on third base. And on that error, Paige Felder's going to score. So now a 4-1 lead for Parowan as Renzello advances to second. And Maho, she is not shy about throwing the ball, and just an error, an unforced error is going to score Parowan a run. Count now 3 balls, 1 strike for Adams, with Renzello on second. And she is going to walk on ball 4. And that'll bring up Brynlee Anderson, the catcher for the Lady Rams. So 1 out this inning. And Anderson, she's got a walk so far and a strikeout. So Anderson wanting to get her bat on the ball, get on the bases. She's a junior. And ball comes in, pitch comes in, ball 1. Knutson fires it in there. That looks beautiful. Yep, strike 1. Great pitch by the senior. Anderson patiently waiting for Knutson to fire the pitch in there. She does. She swings on it. Is it going to be caught? It is, and unable to tag up. Great play in right field by Maggie Bartholomew. So 2 outs now as Brynlee Anderson will fly out to right field, and that'll bring up Lainey Williams batting in the number 3 position. She hasn't been able to get on base yet as she has been thrown out at first base on her first at bat, and then she flew out to center field on her second. So Williams batting in that number 3 position with 2 base runners on. Takes the first pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Pitch comes in, and it's going to go behind the catcher, and both base runners will advance. So now, again, lots of stuff going on. Renzello advances to third. Adams at second. Ball and a strike for Williams. Pitch comes in, swing and a miss, strike 2. And Williams now 2 strikes, 1 ball. Will go down swinging. Knutson gets him that out of that inning, but not after the damage has been done on a couple of unforced errors and unfortunate errors. Parowan takes a 4-1 lead here in the top of the 4th inning, and we'll be back.
Town & Country Home Mortgage has been simplifying the home buying process for 18 years. We offer VA, FHA, USDA, conventional, and construction loans. Come see us or apply online at nephimortgage.com. That's nephimortgage.com. We are committed to our community and enjoy serving our friends and family. Talk to one of our expert loan officers, Abby Ivory, Liz Brotherson, Chantel Bennett, or Joe Nielsen. Town and Country Home Mortgage, proud supporters of high school athletics.
The Beaver Medical Clinic has built a reputation of providing compassionate health care for residents of Beaver and Iron counties. You'll appreciate the professional services of Drs. B. Noel Robinson, Roger Smith, Wade Oakton, Lance Smith, physician's assistants Reagan Fales, Travis Hicks, and Kenneth Hussey, and nurse practitioners Robin Horton, Lindsay Cheney, Rebecca Rasmussen, and Wade Hollingshead. The Beaver Medical Clinic offers affordable health care and convenient payment options, with offices in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
Welcome back to Local 10 Centricom 2A, 3A state softball action. Pepper Gale here with you, bottom of the fourth inning, as Gunnison allows 3 runs in that inning on errors, and Parowan in good shape with coming in at that number 5 seed, and Gunnison number 4, very evenly matched. 2 teams hoping to play their only game of the day today and not have to drop down into that consolation bracket. And up to bat is number 24, Jaquel Sorensen for Gunnison. Pitch comes in and does not catch that outside corner. Ball 1 for Jaquel. Sorensen bats in the 7th position for Gunnison. Pitch comes in, does catch the outside corner. Beautiful pitch. Strike 1, ball 1. To Sorensen. Outside, ball 2. And on the other field right now, Duchesne with a commanding lead over Altamont, as it is 9-1 in the 4th inning. Ball is fouled off the end of her bat. Strike 2 for Sorensen. Sorensen has 4 home runs on the year, 1 triple. That pitch comes in, it's a ball, so full count. 11 doubles and 26 RBIs. People starting to sit in the outfield there. And, oh! Drop third strike. Can she beat the ball there? I think she does. They keep her there. So drop third strike, and she will make it to first base on the drop third strike. And that'll bring up Maggie Bartholomew. Bartholomew hit it to third base and was thrown out at first at her first at bat. Pitch comes in. Anderson trying to tag her at first, does not get the ball there in time. Ball 1 to Bartholomew. Oh, geez, never mind. He was way late. Thanks, Wendy. Sorry, strike 1. Nice hard hit. Will it be caught or was it going to drop? Nope, it is caught. And did she tag up? I have no idea. We're going to have, oh, yep, she did not tag up. So that, they say turn a double play right there, as they are saying that Jaquel Sorensen did not tag up on first base before she advanced. So nice play by second baseman for Parowan, Kinley Rowley, and then throwing it to first to turn the double play. And that's unfortunate for Gunnison. And Hadley McDonald now. She had a nice hard hit. She had a double her first at bat. Ball's off the end of her bat. Strike one for McDonald. Pitch comes in from Adams, high and inside. Ball one, strike one. Pitches in. Nice hard hit. Nice snag by the second baseman. Can she beat the tag there? She cannot. So second baseman Kinley Rowley getting it done for Parowan as Gunnison goes 3 up, 3 down. And we'll be back for top of the 5 after this.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, we make it happen for you.
Auto Farm Price Ford has your next truck at the guaranteed lowest price. Auto Farm will not be undersold. The time to buy is now. Auto Farm has a huge selection. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned Ford F-Series, including the unbeatable F-150, no one has more than Auto Farm. Find more great offers and all their inventory online at PriceFordSales.com.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, we make it happen for you.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is committed to supporting our local schools, communities, and the economies of central and south central Utah. Each year, IPSC's 2 950-megawatt generating units provide 3 million megawatt hours of energy for communities in Utah and Southern California. The Intermountain Power Project ranks among the best of coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. IPSC, honored to sponsor this sports broadcast.
Welcome back. We're at the top of the 5th inning, and Kinley Rowley making some magic for Parowan as Gunnison goes 3 up, 3 down after, I would say, a controversial call as Jaquel Sorensen said she tagged up on first before running on a hit by Maggie Bartholomew, but the officials called it, so 3 up, 3 down, and Parowan now still with that 4-1 lead, and we are at batters 4, 5, and 6. Sadie Jensen, Caitlin Matheson, and Taylin Yardley. So Knutson getting her warm-up pitch in, and Ha'o, I can't say enough about this girl playing behind the plate. The freshman catcher doing some really good things for Gunnison. Number 22, Sadie Jensen for Parowan up to bat. Jensen has 1 home run on the season, 2 triples, 8 doubles, and 17 RBIs. Her last at bat, she hit a nice ball right over first base. That pitch is going to come in, ball 1. Second pitch coming in. Outside as well, ball 2. Third pitch coming in. Ooh, nice hard hit, goes foul, strike 1 to Jensen. Fourth pitch coming in for Jensen. Knutson calmly twisting the ball on her hip. Nice hard hit, and it's going to go right past second base, so base hit. Second base hit of the game for Matheson, as she easily makes it to first, and that'll bring up Taylin Yardley, the freshman. Yardley struggled a little bit at the plate this game, as she was thrown out at first, her first at bat, strikeout her second. And she's looking to get her bat on the ball and get on base. Knutson saying, nope, I'm not going to let you do it. Pitch comes in, and nice snag by Ha'o, ball 1. Nice hard hit right to the pitcher. Can they turn the double play? They cannot, as the ball bounces off the shortstop's glove. And unfortunately for Gunnison, that will get Matheson to second, and Yardley will get there on an error. And errors have just really plagued Gunnison this entire ball game. As now Matheson on second, Yardley on first. And there's going to be a timeout on the field. We'll take it as well. We'll be back in just a minute.
At Central Valley Medical Center, we're committed to offering the best care.
In your life's first moments.
Through your life's biggest emergencies.
In your everyday help.
In those days that mean the most.
Central Valley Medical Center will be there with you through each step and stage of life, bringing the best care because we care, closer to home.
Maybe he landed here totally by coincidence. But if by chance he's admiring your fresh coat of Benjamin Moore soft sky blue, well, that's a pretty high compliment. Coming from an expert.
Her team, as Gunnison struggling just a little bit here at the top of the fifth, as Yardley gets on base on an error, and that'll bring up Maylee Anderson. Had a strikeout her first at bat, base on balls her second. First pitch comes in, high and inside, ball one. Anderson, the junior right fielder for the Rams, sets to in the box. She crowded the box, and Knutson got it past her. Strike one. Great pitch by Knutson. You can see her crowding the plate, and she pitched it beautifully inside. Pitch coming in, swing and a miss, strike two. So Knutson trying desperately to get the first out of the inning on a strikeout right here. Ball is high, pitch is high, ball two. So count 2-2 now for Anderson. And Knutson gets her again. She goes down swinging. So first out of the inning goes to Maylee Anderson on a strikeout. And that'll bring up Paige Felder. Felder had a beautiful hit to the fence. Her last at bat, got a double. And Knutson throws the first pitch in there. Low and outside, ball one. Score update for you. Duchesne 10, Altamont 3 in the fourth inning in 2A action. High and outside, ball two for Felder. Wondering if Paige's brother is Brock Felder, who played basketball. He was for Parowan, and he was a force inside. Regardless if they're related or not, Brock Felder, you're an animal. Nice hard hit. It's going to go to the second base. Can she throw her out at first? She can, but it will advance Matheson to third and Yardley to second. So 2 outs now, and Caranzello, center fielder, strides to the plate. Nice hard hit. She's going to score at least one on this one. It goes to the right center fence. She's going to score two. She rounds second. Can she beat the throw there? She can. And Kel Ranzello, she hits a nice hard hit to the right center fence. She's going to score Caitlin Matheson and Taylin Yardley, and that'll put Parowan up 6-1 here in the top of the fifth inning. Ranzello is a sophomore, and the underclassmen for Parowan have really stepped it up this game. Beautiful hit. And that'll bring up Madison at, nope. No, that was, I'm off, Wendy. I'm off. Okay, it looks like that hit was Paige Felder. It looks like Felder was the one who had to have hit that ball. Wow. Well, if you're off and I'm off, then, well, we'll get it straight for you guys, Parowan, here in a second. But at bat right now is Kel Ranzello. And she's going to hit it between first and second base. And I believe it's going to be Felder. Yeah, okay, so for whatever reason, we're off on our both. It's Wendy and I both. I don't know how we got off. Okay, so let me correct it for all of the fans out there. Paige Felder is the one who scored Caitlin Matheson and Taylin Yardley. Paige Felder just come across, and Kel Ranzello with a single. I don't know. Maybe it was Sadie Jensen. All right, so Sadie Jensen, Caitlin Matheson. I don't know. We're going to have to get this straight. I'm glad it wasn't just me, Wendy. All right, so Madison Adams now, top of the batting order. Madison Adams up, ball one. Sorry, Parowan fans and Parowan softball girls. We'll get this straight. Want to give credit where credit is due. Ball's going to be popped up. Will she catch it? She will, and Knutson will get them out of the inning. But, again, damage has been done with the score of 7-1. Parowan leads the number 5 Parowan Ramsey, the number 4 Gunnison Bulldogs. We'll be back for action in the bottom of the fifth after this.
Jones and DeMille Engineering is more than a civil engineering firm. They're shaping new opportunities for work and play, shaping the landscape in the rural Intermountain West, and shaping the communities that they're proud to be a part of. Their offices in Richfield, Manti, Price, St. George, Monticello, Springville, Roosevelt, and Tooele provide civil and structural engineering, construction management, surveys and GIS mapping, and material testing. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Nephi Federal Credit Union in Nephi offers convenient service and a variety of financial services. They're your hometown credit union that's been serving local residents for over 63 years, longer than any other financial institution in Nephi. The staff invites you to check out their incredible rates on a variety of loans and savings accounts. Nephi Federal Credit Union, 155 North Main in Nephi. Call 623-1895. That's 623-1895. Nephi Federal Credit Union, proud supporter of the Wasps this season.
Welcome back to Centricom Channel 10 as Wendy and I are trying to figure this out where we messed up in the book. But it does look like the big hit for Parowan came from Paige Felder as she knocked it in to deep right center, and then a base hit from Kel Ranzello to help score those runs. Up now for Gunnison is Riley Dyring, and her first pitch she fouls off to be strike one. So sorry about that to our Parowan fans. And we're right now to Riley Dyring. Dyring, this is her third at-bat this game. She's been walked both times. And as leadoff batter, you'd expect to you'd expect to see her to get on base. So strike one. Nice hard hit. Can she beat the throw there? She cannot. Nice play there by second baseman Kinley Rowley, as she has had a stellar game in the outfield. And she cups it up with her mitt and tosses it to first baseman Lainey Williams for out number 1. Pitcher Kennedy Knutson now. Batting has a southpaw. Ball is low and in the dirt. Strike 1. Excuse me, ball 1. What am I doing? Ball 1 for Knutson. Knutson yet to get on base this game. She popped up to home plate her first at bat, and then hit a dribbler to first or second. And that pitch is going to be inside. Ball 2. The wind's starting to pick up just a little bit here in Spanish Fork. Gotta love spring softball weather. Nice hard hit to Rowley. She fields it cleanly and throws her out at second. So Kinley Rowley again getting it done outfield. And Lexi Kiesel, the heavy hitter for Gunnison, strides up to base. She too was walked her first 2 at-bats. And Kiesel looking to get a hit and get on base. First pitch outside, ball 1. Second pitch is wild outside, ball 2. So Kiesel way ahead of the pitcher here. And she'll pick up ball number 3 on that pitch. As Adams is going to have to come right at her on this one. She does not. So this will be a 3rd walk in a row for Kiesel. She'll advance to first base, and Raven Pickett, 3rd baseman, strides to the plate. Pickett, 6 home runs on the season, 10 doubles, and 43 RBIs. And a run is desperately needed here for Gunnison, as Kiesel will easily advance on a wild pitch. Ball 1 to Pickett. Second pitch coming in. High, ball 2. Third pitch coming. Looks good, is good. Strike 1 for Pickett. That pitch is low, so now 3 balls, 1 strikes. And they're going to say ball 4 on that pitch, so 2 straight walks for Gunnison, gets 2 base runners on. And now the freshman catcher, Maylee Ha'o, who has recorded 10 home runs this season, 2 triples, 14 doubles, and has 52 RBIs with the highest batting average for any of the girls on Gunnison, is Ha'o. Ball does not catch the outside corner, so it'll be ball 1 for Ha'o. As Adams struggling a little bit the last 3 batters, walking the last 2. Nice hard hit. This might be over the fence. Nope, it is caught by the center fielder, Kel Renzello, and it'll get him out of the inning. So Parowan with some fantastic play in the outfield keeps Gunnison scoreless. And after 5 innings, it is Gunnison 1, Parowan 7. We'll be back.
San Pete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West, specializing in structural steel fabrication and erection. San Pete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hale Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. San Pete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main in Moroni. Call 800-261-1026, 800-261-1026, or SamPeteSteel.com.
Castle Valley Orthodontics specializes in state-of-the-art digital radiographs and 3D dental models. It also offers interest-free payment plans starting as low as $99 a month. Castle Valley Orthodontics will be there with you from beginning to end.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dan Cowley with Castle Valley Orthodontics. Born and raised here in Carbon-Emery County, been able to move back home. Looking forward to meeting everybody at Carbon-Emery County coming in to see us.
Welcome back to 2A, 3A state softball action here at the Spanish Fork Softball Complex. And after 6 innings, Parowan with a resounding 7-1 lead over the Lady Gunnison Bulldogs. And starting to bat for Parowan, we have batters 2, 3, and 4. We double-checked, Wendy and I. We got Brindley Anderson, Lainey Williams, and Sadie Jensen. Don't want to mess up again. Make sure we look at those numbers on their backs. And it is Brindley Anderson. This is her 4th at-bat this game. She was walked her first at bat, struck out her second, and flew out to right field on her 3rd. Pitch comes in, foul, strike 1 to Anderson. Kennedy Knutson, the senior for Gunnison, has been on the mound this entire game. Thrown a good game so far from the circle. As she delivers the second pitch to Anderson. High and outside, ball 1. Pitch on the way. He fouled off end of her bat. Strike 2. So 2 strikes, 1 ball. Pitch comes in. That looked good, but ooh. 2-2 now the count. Now Pat's a much better vantage point than I do. Pitch coming from Knutson. Nice hard hit. Oh, and it's going to bounce foul just right before the third base bag. So nice hard hit by Anderson. Goes foul. Count still 2-2. Pitch coming in. Inside, so full count now. Beautiful pitch by Knutson. Thought maybe it was going to catch the inside corner, but ump calls it a ball, so full count now. Pitch coming in. And we picked up by Diary. She fires it over. Did she beat her? She did not. So 1 out. Nice heads-up play there by the shortstop, Riley Diring. And Brindley Anderson gets thrown out at first. That'll bring up number 8, Lainey Williams, first baseman for Parowan. Lainey is a sophomore who's recorded 2 home runs on the season, 6 doubles, and 24 RBIs. Pitches inside, ball 1. And second pitch coming. She swings on it. She's going to be snagged by second baseman, easily thrown across to first baseman Bentley King. And Lexi Kiesel cleanly fields that one to get out number 2. And it'll bring up Sadie Jensen, batting in the number 4 spot for Parowan. Jensen has recorded 1 home run on the season, 2 triples, 8 doubles, and 17 RBIs. Strike one. Nice change-up hit, and she waits on it, can pick it, snag it. She does. So 3 up, 3 down for Parowan as Gunnison not allowing a run that inning. Nobody left on, no hits. We'll be back bottom of the 6th after this.
Beaver Valley Hospital continues to offer high-quality health care at the state's lowest price. Beaver Valley Hospital has state-of-the-art laboratory and radiology services, including cutting-edge X-ray and 3D ultrasound. The hospital also provides expanded surgical procedures for orthopedics and laparoscopic hysterectomy. Remodeled patient rooms and long-term care facilities combine with compassionate staff to provide our patients a comfortable and healing environment. Beaver Valley Hospital is a proud community supporter and is pleased to sponsor Beaver High School.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
It's the bottom of the 6th inning, and Gunnison having a really good inning there, getting 3 up, 3 down for Gunnison. Up to bat, we've got Bentley King, I believe, right, Wendy? Bentley King, Jaquel Sorensen, and Maggie Bartholomew. So we got batters 5, 6, and 6, 7, and 8. King was thrown out at first. Her first at bat, struck out her second. Nice hard hit. It's going to go over the fence. Strike one. As Gunnison desperate to chip into this lead, needing to get some runs before going into that final inning. And that pitch is going to be outside, ball one. King is a junior. She recorded 3 doubles and 17 RBIs on the season. Can she beat the throw there? I think she does not. Nice stretch by first baseman Lainey Williams for Parowan, as that's an unfortunate hit for King as she just hits it right in front of the plate and gets first out for Gunnison. Great heads-up play by the Parowan defense. Up now, Jaquel Sorensen. That first pitch comes in, ball one. Sorensen with 4 home runs on the season, 1 triple, 11 doubles, and 26 RBIs. Ball two, pitches high and inside. Pitches high for ball 3. Duchesne right now up 12-3. Excuse me, 12-4 in the 5th inning in the other 2A game. And she got the outside corner on that one. Sorensen waited for a second, not knowing if she was going to get to take her base or not. She made it on base last at bat on a drop third strike, and she flew out to shortstop her first at bat, but she's going to make it to first base on a walk. Her third at bat. Bartholomew now coming to the base, coming to the plate. The sophomore right fielder. And Adams pitches outside. Ball one. Anderson fires it down to Williams, but unable to get the tag. And deja vu, same thing. Low outside, ball 2, fire down to first. Runner is safe. Count now 2-0. High and outside, ball 3. So Bartholomew way ahead in the count. And she will get walked and advance to first base. So now Sorensen on second. Bartholomew on first. And that brings up Hadley McDonald. McDonald had a nice hit her first at bat, getting a double, hitting it out to the fence. Flew out to second base her second. Pitch comes in, ball 1. Nice pitch, nice swing, strike 1. As Adams delivered, McDonald unable to get her bat on the ball, but nice cut at it. Strike 2, right down the pipe. Now Adams ahead, two strikes, 1 ball. That ball is low, pitch is low for ball 2. McDonald, nice cut, goes foul over the left field fence, but she straightens that out. She could be hitting it over the fence in the outfield. Still 2 strikes, 2 balls. Nice cut at it by McDonald. Nice hard hit again down the third baseline as McDonald continues to battle. In the batter's box. One out. Bentley King, first batter for this inning, got thrown out at first. Now base runners Sorensen and Bartholomew at second and first. Count 2-2 for McDonald. Nice hard hit. It's going to go past third base. I think she's going to score a run on this one, and she will. So base hit. Will they get her at third? No, they will not. And a base hit by Hadley McDonald will advance. Will score Jaquel Sorensen. And Bartholomew will advance to third. McDonald gets to second base. McDonald giving a little bit of momentum to the Gunnison Bulldogs on that base hit, and that brings up Riley Dyring, top of the batting order for Gunnison. Pitch is high, ball 1. Score now 7-2. Gunnison trails by 5 runs. Nice cut at the ball, goes foul. Strike 1 for Dyring. So third pitch coming from Adams to Dyring. She's going to go behind her. Is she going to score on it? She is not. They're going to get her at the plate. So Maggie Bartholomew gets out number 2 as she tries to steal. Hadley McDonald will advance to third. So Parowan now with 2 outs in the inning. Runner in scoring position on third. That's McDonald. And Riley Dyring still up to bat. And I believe the count is 2-1. We think so. Yes, we are right. Count 2-1 for Dyring. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Goes foul. Two and 2. Dyring's going to have to come at Adams on this one. Base hit could likely score McDonald. Ooh, and that just goes, her swing at that one just goes foul over first base. Adams sets for the pitch. And it's going to pop up behind the backstop, so Dyring continues to battle. If she can get one of these to straighten out, she's going to get on first base easily. Bottom of the 6th inning, 2 outs. Runner in scoring position for Gunnison. Ball's low and outside, full count now. Here comes the pitch. Hit right to the pitcher. She throws it to first, and that'll do it. So Gunnison is able to score 1 run in that inning to cut into that lead 2-7. Parowan now top of the 7th inning with a 5-run lead. We'll be back.
JN Auto loves our customers and our community, so we have sanitized our entire inventory. Mold are eradicated. Our all-natural treatment is safe for you, your pets, and anyone you take along in your new ride. After 6 months, stop by and we can get you rolling germ-free again. Treatments are offered in a single application or a 1, 3, or 5-year contract. Stop by your local JN Auto location to learn more about our sanitizing options.
I'm Dr. Sorensen. I'm a board-certified pediatrician, and I'm the newest addition to the team of doctors here at Central Valley Medical Center. My goal is to work closely with you when making decisions about your child's health. After all, you know them better than anyone else.
I think as a mom, it can be really overwhelming to find a doctor who's a really good fit for your family. I look for someone who I can trust. It's so validating and comforting knowing that I can call and get the answers I need from Dr. Sorensen and his staff.
I look forward to meeting you and your child and bringing you the best care closer to home.
Welcome back to Centricom Local 10, and 6 innings down, 1 to go as Parowan with a 5-run lead over Gunnison. And up to bat, I think, is Caitlin Matheson. Got to make sure we got this right. Beautiful pitch from Knutson. Comes Knutson winds up, send the pitch in. Beautiful pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2 for Matheson. So 2 strikes, no balls for the junior. High and inside, ball 1. And she'll go down swinging, strikeout for Matheson, 1 out. And Taylin Yardley. Taylin's had a little bit of a struggle at the plate today with being thrown out at first, her first at bat, and then 2 strikeouts. Her 4th at bat, definitely the freshman one, and you get something going. And Knutson hoping to keep her shut down. Ball's inside, pitches inside, ball 1. Ball takes a hard bounce, pitch, and so that pitch will be ball 2. And the Duchesne Eagles just beat Altamont 16-4 to advance in the championship bracket. And Gunnison will play the loser of I believe this game, as that pitch comes in, ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Knudsen's going to have to come Yardley on this pitch, which she does. No, she does not. Wow. So Yardley will get to first on a base on balls, and that'll bring up Maylee Anderson. So Duchesne advances. First pitch coming in. Nice hard hit, goes foul. Strike 1 to Anderson. She struck out her last at bat. Altamont drops down to play Kanab, probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Pitch comes in. Ha'o keeps Yardley at first. And she's going on a wild pitch. Taylin Yardley is going to advance to second. Maylee Anderson picks up 1 ball. I think it's 2 balls. 2 balls, 1 strike. Yep. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. Pitch comes in. No call, so ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Yardley on second base for Parowan. Pitch comes in. That's going to be high, so she is going to advance on a walk. And now Paige Felder. Paige Felder, the huge hit last inning. Knocked it out to the right field fence. Scored 2. Stand-up double. And the underclassmen for Parowan have really stepped it up as Felder is only a freshman. Nice hard hit. This one's going. Is it going to go over the fence? It bounced. So, oh no, they're going to say it's a home run. So Felder, she hits another huge hit. She scores Taylin Yardley and Maylee Anderson. And the freshman left fielder, wow, she has come up big for Parowan today, as that now brings the lead up 10-2 here in the top of the 6th inning for the number 5 Parowan Rams. I thought that one bounced. It didn't bounce? Afterwards? So Paige Felder, I'm pretty sure that's Brock Felder's sister. Regardless, Brock, you're a force in the paint for basketball. Kel Renzello now up to bat, the center fielder for Parowan. Nice hard hit. She's going to get to the first on this one as she hits it to right field. So Renzello with another base hit. That's her second base hit of the day. And now we're back at the top of the batting order to Madison Adams. So Adams was thrown out at first, her last at bat. 2 base on balls. Before that, a base hit her first. Pitch comes in, ball 1. As Knudsen sets for the second. Ball outside, and Ha-Oh keeping Renzello at first. Count 2-0. Pitch comes in, and Renzello, can she beat the throw there? She can, so she steals around to second as Ha-Oh was just unable to hold on to that last pitch. Count now 3-0 to Adams. Pitch coming in from Knutson. Looks good, is good. Strike one. Knutson spinning the ball on her hip. Delivers the pitch. Going to be high, so she's going to walk Adams. And that'll bring up Brinley Anderson. He's got the bat on the ball every time she's been at bat. Just hasn't been able to get a hit yet. Still only 1 out. A strikeout for Caitlin Matheson, but then 2 walks and then a home run. Scored 3 runs for Parowan. And 2 runners on the bases for the Rounds. Pitches inside. Nice snag by, whoa, by Ha-Oh as she just throws it. She fires it down to second, able to get the runner, but she doesn't hesitate to throw the ball. Ball one. Second pitch coming. Nice hard hit right to the second baseman. Can they turn the double play? No. That surprised me. She got nice catch there by the second baseman, Lexi Kiesel, to get the second out of the game, but didn't turn the double play. Now Lainey Williams up to bat for the Rams. Pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Williams yet to get on base this game either, struggling just a little bit in the box. Adams on first and Renzello on second. Knutson trying to get us out of this inning. And that pitch will come in ball one. Ball one, strike one for Williams. Pitch coming in, swing and a miss, strike two. So Knutson has her team 1 out away from getting out of this inning with 1 ball and 2 strikes. And she's going to catch her looking, strike 3. So Williams will go down with the strikeout, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 7th, Gunnison needing to score at least 8 runs to force into an extra inning. We'll be back.
Town & Country Home Mortgage has been simplifying the home buying process for 18 years. We offer VA, FHA, USDA, conventional, and construction loans. Come see us or apply online at NephiMortgage.com. That's NephiMortgage.com. We are committed to our community and enjoy serving our friends and family. Talk to one of our expert loan officers, Abby Ivory, Liz Brotherson, Chantel Bennett, or Joe Nielsen. Town & Country Home Mortgage, proud supporters of high school athletics.
The Beaver Medical Clinic has built a reputation of providing compassionate health care for residents of Beaver and Iron counties. You'll appreciate the professional services of Drs. B. Noel Robinson, Roger Smith, Wade Oakton, Lance Smith, physician's assistants Reagan Fales, Travis Hicks, and Kenneth Hussey, and nurse practitioners Robin Horton, Lindsay Cheney, Rebecca Rasmussen, and Wade Hollingshead. The Beaver Medical Clinic offers affordable health care and convenient payment options, with offices in Beaver, Milford,
Kennedy Knutson, the pitcher for Gunnison, hoping to get something started for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the 7th. She takes a cut at the first pitch, strike one, as it goes foul off her bat. And Gunnison needing to score at least 8 runs this inning to force it into an extra inning and not be bumped down into the consolation bracket of the 2A state tournament. Pitch comes in, outside corner, strike two. And Parowan hoping to seal the deal here and advance to play Duchesne tomorrow morning in the quarterfinals. Pitch comes in from Adams. Looks like it's low, ball one to Knutson. Knutson smart not to swing on that one with 2 strikes. Pitch comes in. Nice hard hit. She's going to get to first on this one as it's going to go into center field. So base hit for Knutson as she advances to 1. Lexi Kiesel up to bat now for Gunnison. Pitch comes in, going to be outside, ball one. Adams, pitch high and inside, ball two. Third pitch is a ball, and Knutson steals to second. So 3 balls, no strikes. Am I wrong? Is there 2 strikes? Oh, we're 2-2. I'm way off. All right, but you'll believe the count is 2-2 now. Kiesel now full count. Oh, and she goes down swinging. Oh, that's unfortunate for Lexi Kiesel. Strikeout, first out. First pitch to Raven Pickett is a ball. Second pitch does not count to outside corner. And Anderson fires it to third to keep Knutson at second. Knutson trying to get to third to get into scoring position. Third pitch outside as well. 3 balls, no strikes to Pickett. 1 out, 1 runner on. And she will easily advance to third. That's Knutson on a pass ball. So runners on the corners now with Knutson on third, Pickett on first. And the freshman catcher, Maylee Ha'o, who has recorded 10 home runs on the season, comes to the batter's box. Ha'o has hit the ball, got her bat on the ball at each time at bat, but has been has caught out. She's going to hit it right to second base this time. Can they turn the double play? No, they're going to say she bobbled it. I'm pretty sure. Wouldn't you say, Wendy? So they will get Raven Pickett out at first, but they are going to say that Ha'o got to second, but they are going to say that Ha'o is safe on first. And Knudsen will score on that. So Gunnison does get a run in on that. So Ha'o gets a RBI, scoring Knudsen 2 outs. With a runner on first, and Bentley King for Gunnison comes to the plate. And we have a runner in for Ha'o. I can't see her number, not quite sure who they got in running for her on first base. Parowan now 1 out away from advancing to the quarterfinals to face off against Duchesne tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. And the loser of this game will play North Severe here in a couple of hours. First pitch comes in, swing and a miss, strike one. Pitch, nice snag by Brinley Anderson to not let the ball go by her. Ball one, strike one now to King. Pitch comes in, looks like it's low, ball two. Madison Adams has pitched this entire game for the Rams. And King's dribbler goes foul, strike two. Count 2-2 now, 2 outs, runner on first. Parowan 1 out away from advancing. Nice hard hit. Is it gonna drop? It will. So base hit by Bentley King. And she'll make it to second as the ball rolls into the infield. The runner for Ha'o advances to third and King to second. Bringing up now Jaquel Sorensen for the Bulldogs. Runners in scoring position for Gunnison. 7 runs away from tying it up and forcing it into extra innings. Pitch comes in, high and outside, ball one. Second pitch is a strike. Nice hard hit. It's going to drop. This will probably score 2. As the runner for Maho comes in, and so does Bentley King. And Jaquel Sorensen will make it to second. She'll get hit 2 runs in. And Gunnison making a late comeback now. Score 5-10. 2 outs left. Sorensen on second. And Maggie Bartholomew, right fielder, in the box. Pitch comes in, gets that outside corner, strike one. On this field next, you'll have Beaver and Millard, the number 3 and 6 seeds in 2A. Low and outside, ball one for Bartholomew. Pitch coming in from Adams. Nice hard hit. Is it going to stay fair? It's not. It goes foul. Strike 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sorry, excuse, 2 strikes, 1 ball. So Bartholomew now with 2 strikes and 1 ball. And Sorensen waiting patiently on second base. Had a bit of a 2-out rally here for Gunnison in the bottom of the 7th. And she'll be caught swinging. She dropped it, but she tags her out, and that'll do it. The number 5 seeded Parowan Rams knock off the number 4 seeded Gunnison Valley Lady Bulldogs. They will advance to play Duchesne. That's Parowan advancing to play Duchesne tomorrow morning in the quarterfinals at 10 a.m. Gunnison will drop down to the consolation bracket. They will play region foe North Sevier probably about 8 o'clock tonight. So next up on this field is going to be Beaver and Millard. We will be back in just a few minutes.
The Beaver Medical Clinic has built a reputation of providing compassionate health care for residents of Beaver and Iron counties. You'll appreciate the professional services of Doctors B. Noel Robinson, Roger Smith, Wade Oakton, Lance Smith, physician's assistants Reagan Fales, Travis Hicks, and Kenneth Hussey, and nurse practitioners Robin Horton, Lindsay Cheney, Rebecca Rasmussen, and Wade Hollingshead. The Beaver Medical Clinic offers affordable health care and convenient payment options, with offices in Beaver, Milford, and Parowan.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, we make it happen for you.
Auto Farm Price Ford has your next truck at the guaranteed lowest price. Auto Farm will not be undersold. The time to buy is now. Auto Farm has a huge selection. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned Ford F-Series, including the unbeatable F-150, no one has more than Auto Farm. Find more great offers and all their inventory online at PriceFordSales.com.
At Auto Farm Price Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, we make it happen for you.